Question number 1. In which year was the Ministry of Human Resource Development of India formed?
Solid response. 1985 is a valid choice. Question number 2. True or false? People prefer to live on flat land, not in mountain ranges.
Right choice. True is the best answer.
Question number 3. Rhoda owns a pizzeria. In addition to the worker's salary, there are additional hidden costs. Which of the following would not be a hidden cost in her business?
Perfect. Recruitment cost is the correct choice.
Question number 4. A resource that cannot be replaced in a human lifetime. Nicely done. Non-renewable is a solid answer.
Question number 5. On what physical factors does population density differ?
Smart move. Relief and climate is an accurate answer.
Question number 6. Human beings avoid all but which of these regions?
Well reasoned. Warm lands is the correct choice. Question number 7. When was Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas launched?
Good thinking.
2015 is the right answer. Question number 8. The regions with dash population have suitable climatic conditions. Fertile river valleys and plains with adequate agricultural population.
Well picked. Dense is the correct answer.
Question number 9. Immigration and birth rate helps to dash.
Strong choice. Increased population is the right answer.
Question number 10. To save and use a resource carefully. You got it? Your choice conservation is right. Question number 11. What does the following image infer?
Excellent. Decrease in population is a brilliant choice.
Question number 12. Population becomes human capital when there is investment made in industries, agriculture, and mean of transport.
Valid point. False is true. Question number 13. Which type of region is this?
On track. Sparsely populated is the correct answer. Question number 14. A natural non-renewable fuel formed over a very long time in the geological past from the remains of living organisms.
Correct response. Fossil fuels is the most accurate answer.
Question number 15. Identify the picture. Excellent choice. A population pyramid is the right answer. Question number 16. In India, almost half of the population resides in 5 states of India, i.e., Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Clear logic. Your choice, all of these, is sound and 100% true. Question number 17. We enjoy the beauty of mountains, waterfalls, sea landscape. Thus, they are resources which have dash a value. Correct. Aesthetic value is the right answer. Question number 18. People use natural resources to make buildings, bridges, roads, machinery, and vehicles, which are known as.
Great job. Human-made resource is the accurate answer.
Question number 19. Jerusalem and Vatican City are visited and preferred by people to settle down due to its dash importance. Nice selection. Cultural is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 20. Which one of the following age groups represents the productive population group of the population?
Smart pick. 15 to 59 years is the correct choice.
Question number 21. Natural resources and human resources together lead to the development and progress of the country.
True is the answer. Question number 22. A person forced to flee their country due to war, violence, or natural disaster is called a dash. Nice work. You chose refugee, and it is correct. Question number 23. Population pyramid refers to the number of people living in a unit area of the Earth's surface. Great thinking. False is the right choice. Question number 24. It is defined as the capacity and capability to develop natural resources into useful products.
Exactly. Skill makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 25. The Government of India has a Ministry of Human Resources Development which was formed in dash. Well done. 1985 is the right choice. Question number 26. Natural resources are classified into various types on the basis of sharp thinking. Destruction is the right choice. Question number 27. When was Human Resources Development Ministry formed in India at central level of government? You chose 1985, and it is correct. Question number 28. Dash resources refer to the number and ability of the people, e.g., knowledge, skill, etc. Good job. Your answer human works well here. Question number 29. Dash is a country whose population growth declined because of low birth and death rates. You're right. United Kingdom is the correct answer. Question number 30. Dash is a pattern in which the population are spread or distributed all over the world. Right again. Population distribution is a valid answer.
Question number 31. In dash, the world's population reached 3 billion. This is termed as population explosion.
Clear logic. Your choice 1959 is sound and 100% true.
Question number 32. Which of the following is not a skill that a business would look for when recruiting?
Smart pick. Plagiarism is the correct choice.
Question number 33 refers to the total number of people in a place in a particular time or generation.
Good job. Your answer population works well here.
Question number 34. Using resources carefully, judicially, and giving them time to get renewed is called.
Excellent choice. Resource conservation is the right answer.
Question number 35. Resources that we find in nature and are used without much modification are called. You chose natural resources, and it is correct. Question number 36. Almost 3/4 of the world population lives in the continent Asia and dash. Excellent. Africa is a brilliant choice. Question number 37. The way in which people are spread across the Earth's surface is known as the dash. Great job. Pattern of population distribution is the accurate answer.
Question number 38. The total population of the world has crossed 10 billion mark in the year 2011.
Correct response. False is the most accurate answer.
Question number 39. Natural growth rate is the difference between the birth rate and the death rate.
Correct.
True is the right answer.
Question number 40. Unhealthy, uneducated, and demotivated people in a country can be called a dash. Smart move. Liability is an accurate answer. Question number 41. 60% of the world population stay in just the dash countries of the world. Great thinking. 10 is the right choice.
Question number 42. Population explosion has not affected the employment and availability of food.
Sharp thinking. F is the right choice. Question number 43. Age-sex pyramid also shows the working age people who are economically active.
Nice work. You chose true and it is correct.
Question number 44. The average density of population of the world is dash persons per square km.
Good thinking. 51 is the right answer.
Question number 45. The annual meeting with your boss to discuss your performance is called dash.
Well reasoned. Appraisal is the correct choice.
Question number 46. The areas with harsh and unbearable climatic conditions are dash populated.
On track. Sparse is the correct answer.
Question number 47. All of the following are characteristics of a developed country except dash. You're right. A large rural population is the correct answer.
Question number 48. Which one of the following states has the highest density of the population?
Solid response. Bihar is a valid choice. Question number 49. Dash is defined as the number of people living in a unit area of land. Right choice. Density of population is the best answer. Question number 50. In countries like dash, low birth rate makes the pyramid narrow at the base. Perfect. Japan is the correct choice. Question number 51. Human resources could not survive without the support of natural resources. Well done. True is the right choice. Question number 52. Dash is the number of people living in a unit area of the Earth's surface. Valid point. Population density is true. Question number 53. The dash refers to change in the number of people during a specific time. Nicely done. Population change is a solid answer. Question number 54. Bangalore, Hyderabad and Gurgaon have high density population because of... Nice selection. Information of technology centers is the correct and valid answer. Question number 55. Varanasi, Jerusalem and Vatican City are some examples of dash factors. You got it. Your choice cultural is right.
Question number 56. Human population has increased due to better food D health facilities.
Exactly. T makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 57. How many factors are there in the physical factors for human resources? Right again. 4 is a valid answer. Question number 58. Refers to the approximate number of people in every square kilometer. Bravo. Population density is the answer. Question number 59. Which of the following is not the region where very few people live? Strong choice. Plains is the right answer. Question number 60. Dash plays a critical role in supporting workplace health and safety. Well picked. Human resource is the correct answer.
Question number 61. Ministry of Human Resource Development Department was created in.
Excellent. 1985 is a brilliant choice.
Question number 62. And dash is the conversation between the recruiter and the applicant.
Well done. Interview is the right choice.
Question number 63. Northern Hemisphere has more population than the Southern Hemisphere. Great job. True is the accurate answer. Question number 64. More than 90% of world's population lives in about of land surface. Good job. Your answer 30% works well here. Question number 65. A country's hay population is counted through a process termed as dash. You chose census, and it is correct. Question number 66. Europe and Central North America are densely populated due to dash. You're right. Rich minerals is the correct answer. Question number 67. The movement of people from rural areas into cities is called dash.
Correct response. Urbanization is the most accurate answer.
Question number 68. Around how many % of people live in the Northern Hemisphere?
Nicely done. 90% is a solid answer. Question number 69. Density of population in India is 364 person per square kilometers. Sharp thinking. T is the right choice. Question number 70. Which one of the following is considered as the ultimate resource? Right again. Human resource is a valid answer. Question number 71. People who move from one place to another to live are called dash. Right choice. Migrants is the best answer. Question number 72. Which environment is difficult to live in due to a humid climate? Strong choice. Tropical rainforests is the right answer. Question number 73. Human resources are considered to be the most important resource. Nice selection. True is the correct and valid answer. Question number 74. Stored in aquifers that have rocks that were formed in the oceans. Exactly. Groundwater makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 75. People were attracted to the Middle East due to the discovery of. Well picked. Oil is the correct answer. Question number 76. What is the most dense area in the world in terms of population? You got it. Your choice South Central Asia is right. Question number 77. What is the difference between birth rate and death rate called? Valid point. Natural growth rate is true. Question number 78. 60% of the world's people stay in just dash countries. On track. 10 is the correct answer. Question number 79. How many international migrants were there at the mid-year 2020? Solid response. 8.6 million is a valid choice. Question number 80. The areas of alluvial soil and lava soil support dash population. Great thinking. More is the right choice. Question number 81. Which of the following should be included in a curriculum vitae? Excellent choice. All of the above is the right answer. Question number 82. Dash in Japan and dash in India are two densely populated areas. Clear logic. Your choice Osaka, Mumbai is sound and 100% true. Question number 83. When people are attracted to an area, it becomes dash populated. Correct. Densely is the right answer. Question number 84. Average density of Indian population is dash persons per sq km. Good thinking. 382 is the right answer. Question number 85. Which one of the following is not an area of sparse population? Perfect. the Ganga Valley is the correct choice.
Question number 86. The growth of population is affected by its errand migration.
Bravo. Both A and B is the answer.
Question number 87. Does economic development affect the country's quality of life?
Nice work. You chose yes, and it is correct.
Question number 88. India has about states with a population of over 1 crore.
Well reasoned. 20 is the correct choice.
Question number 89. A thing becomes a resource when its has been identified.
Smart move. Utility is an accurate answer.
Question number 90. India ranks a in the population next to China in the world. Smart pick. Peer is the correct choice. Question number 91. The following are ways we can find internal candidates except.
Bravo. Seasonal forecast is the answer.
Question number 92. Refers to the rate of increase in the population of a country.
Strong choice. Population growth is the right answer. Question number 93. It refers to the percentage of people who can read and write. Great thinking. Literacy rate is the right choice. Question number 94. Which are the factors that affect distribution of population?
Good thinking. All of the above is the right answer.
Question number 95. Which resource is considered as a nation's greatest resource?
Great job. People is the accurate answer.
Question number 96. Which of the following states has the highest literacy rate?
Clear logic. Your choice, Kerala, is sound and 100% true. Question number 97. Unhealthy, uneducated, and demotivated people in a country is.
Right again. Not a resource is a valid answer.
Question number 98. We have 5 great candidates with excellent education and Perfect. Track record is the correct choice. Question number 99. What is the population of the world expected to be in 2025? Nice selection. 8.525 billion is the correct and valid answer. Question number 100 is defined as the number of persons in each age group. Nicely done. Age composition is a solid answer. Question number 101. If death rate is more than birth rate, population will On track. Decrease is the correct answer.
Question number 102. If birth rate and death rate are same, then population
You got it. Your choice remains same is right. Question number 103. Resources which can be renewed or reproduced are known as.
Well done. Renewable resource is the right choice.
Question number 104. Population refers to the structure of the population.
Smart move. Composition is an accurate answer.
Question number 105. Quality of human resources is more important than quantity. Excellent choice. T is the right answer.
Question number 106. Which term means actively looking for qualified employees?
Valid point. Recruitment is true.
Question number 107. The age group of 0-15 comes under which economical group?
You chose dependent.
And it is correct.
Question number 108. Populated areas are not found in a continuous belt.
Excellent. Moderate is a brilliant choice.
Question number 109. When was Ministry of Human Resource Development created?
You're right. 1985 is the correct answer.
Question number 110. The highest density of the population in the world is in?
Solid response. South Central Asia is a valid choice.
Question number 111. Which term refers to training and evaluating employees?
Correct response. Human resources management is the most accurate answer.
Question number 112 refers to the statistical study about human population.
Well picked. Demography is the correct answer.
Question number 113. Anything that can be used to satisfy human needs is a...
Exactly. Resource makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 114. Dash is the movement of people into and out of an area.
Well reasoned. Migration is the correct choice. Question number 115. A country with slow or negative growth is usually dash. Correct. Developed is the right answer.
Question number 116. Harappan civilization developed on the banks of river.
Smart pick. Indus is the correct choice.
Question number 117. Dash is a process in which people arrive in a country.
Sharp thinking. Immigration is the right choice.
Question number 118. Bangladesh is an example of an overpopulated country.
Good job. Your answer true works well here.
Question number 119. The population is distributed evenly across the world.
Nice work. You chose false, and it is correct.
Question number 120. Which of the following is not why migration happens?
Right choice. Lower standard of living is the best answer.
Question number 121. Movement of people in and out of an area is known as...
Nice selection. Migration is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 122. What is the average population density of the world?
On track. 45 persons come square is the correct answer.
Question number 123. Countries with a rapidly growing population are dash.
Strong choice. Developing is the right answer.
Question number 124. Which is usually not included in a job description?
Sharp thinking. Salary is the right choice.
Question number 125. The area in which moderate population in India dash.
Nicely done. Deccan Plateau is a solid answer.
Question number 126. The dash humans in the world is ever increasing.
Excellent choice. Population is the right answer.
Question number 127. Dash is defined as the structure of the population.
Well picked. Population composition is the correct answer.
Question number 128. Human resources is evenly distributed in the world.
Well reasoned. F is the correct choice.
Question number 129. Prime Minister's Skill Development Scheme started in...
Right again. 2015 is a valid answer.
Question number 130. The population of the world is evenly distributed.
You chose false, and it is correct.
Question number 131. Human resources can be developed with the help of...
Great job. All of these is the accurate answer.
Question number 132. The distribution of ages in a specific population.
Nice work. You chose age structure, and it is correct.
Question number 133. Resources created by human beings are called dash.
You got it. Your choice man-made resources is right. Question number 134. Guanghe, Chengjiang Plains are located in dash. Perfect. China is the correct choice. Question number 135. Gangetic Plains of India are thickly populated. You're right. T is the correct answer.
Question number 136. When a person enters a new country is known as?
Solid response. Immigration is a valid choice.
Question number 137. Emigrants are people who enters a new country.
Bravo. False is the answer. Question number 138. Which country has high population growth rate? Well done. Kenya is the right choice. Question number 139. Formed in ancient swamps that have been buried. Good job. Your answer call works well here. Question number 140. The world population is growing at the rate of? Exactly. 1.8% makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 141. How many types of labor employment are there?
Correct. All of the above is the right answer.
Question number 142. Which resource is known as ultimate resources?
Excellent. Conventional resource is a brilliant choice. Question number 143. There are dash groups of dependent population. Correct response. 2 is the most accurate answer.
Question number 144. People coming into a country is known as dash.
Valid point. Immigrants is true.
Question number 145. Dash are people leaving a particular country?
Right choice. Emigrants is the best answer.
Question number 146. Population increases when the dash is higher.
Smart pick. Birth rate is the correct choice. Question number 147. It refers to the level of increase of deaths.
Clear logic. Your choice death rate is sound and 100% true.
Question number 138. Why is northern Russia so sparsely populated?
Great thinking. Too cold is the right choice.
Question number 149. Which one of the following is not a value?
Good thinking. Artistic value is the right answer. Question number 150. Factors affecting distribution of population.
Smart move. All above is an accurate answer.
Question number 151. The Kalahari Desert is a dash populated area.
You're right. Sparse is the correct answer.
Question number 152. Dash has the highest density of population.
Good job. Your answer, South Central Asia, works well here.
Question number 153. Which is considered a voluntary separation?
Excellent. Resignation is a brilliant choice. Question number 154. What is the world's most populous country? On track. China is the correct answer.
Question number 155. In which areas the gender ratio the worst?
Valid point. Both of the above is true. Question number 156. The Human Resource Ministry was created in?
Solid response. 1995 is a valid choice.
Question number 157. USA and Australia have gained because of? Great thinking. Immigration is the right choice. Question number 158. List some factors for population change.
Perfect. All of the above is the correct choice.
Question number 159. When a person enters a new country dash.
Sharp thinking. Immigration is the right choice.
Question number 160. Many more people live in 2 continents.
Clear logic. Your choice, Africa. Asia is sound and 100% true.
Question number 161. The sex ratio of India in 2011 was 9:43.
Correct. True is the right answer.
Question number 162. Most of the people like to live in dash.
Bravo. Plains is the answer.
Question number 163. When was herd ministry created in India?
Well reasoned. 1985 is the correct choice. Question number 164. Resources which are found everywhere. Correct response. Ubiquitous resources is the most accurate answer. Question number 165. Distribution of population depends on.
Smart pick. All of these is the correct choice.
Question number 166. Human resource is the dash resource.
You got it? Your choice ultimate is right.
Question number 167. India is a developing country with a.
You chose growing population, and it is correct.
Question number 168. All non-living things are known as.
Excellent choice. A biotic resource is the right answer.
Question number 169. Population distribution of land is.
Nice selection. Lunevan is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 170. Dash can be in your barbecue grill.
Good thinking. Coal is the right answer.
Question number 171. People leaving a country is called.
Well picked. Emigration is the correct answer.
Question number 172. People leaving the country is dash.
Great job. Emigrants is the accurate answer.
Question number 173. Increase in population is due to.
Right choice. Immigration is the best answer.
Question number 174. When a person leaves a country.
Well done. Emigration is the right choice.
Question number 175. An example of recruitment tasks.
Smart move. Send feedback is an accurate answer.
Question number 176. Dash can be used to make coins.
Nicely done. Gold is a solid answer.
Question number 177. Present head minister is dash.
Exactly. Ramesh Pokhriyal makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 178. Gangetic plains of India are.
Strong choice. Thickly populated is the right answer.
Question number 179. Dash are used on drill bits.
Right again. Diamonds is a valid answer.
Question number 180. Meaning of human resources.
Nice work. You chose educated and skilled people, and it is correct.
Question number 181. Deserts are usually dash.
On track. Sparsely populated is the correct answer.
Question number 182. Dash is found in foods.
Perfect. Iron is the correct choice.
Question number 183. Densely populated area.
Excellent choice. 2 Koreas is the right answer.
Question number 184. Mechanic is a.
Excellent. Human resource is a brilliant choice.
Question number 195. A rock is a.
Smart move. Natural resource is an accurate answer.
Question number 186. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format?
Solid response.
Contact Narayan Changder on Facebook is a valid choice.